Welcome to Charm School. I'm Anna Griffin, and this is our Teapot Box Dies made easy. Now, if you've ever wanted to have the perfect gift box for something that may have an odd shape or size, we've created a large die set that folds into a box. And this is what it does. So you would cut the actual background shape of the teapot itself. This is the box part, and you want to do that twice. And then we've given you a little spoon, a little tea bag, and then a little lid for the teapot, and then embellishments that say some of the most important things. If someone isn't feeling well, or you want to say celebrate something, maybe this is for a shower or a luncheon, or you really just want to gift somebody something lovely. This is how they work, and we give you step-by-step instructions so that you're able to create this and where you place the adhesive, how you fold it together, and then some really great ideas for embellishing. Now, our box today is from our lovely Canton Bleu collection. So you want to always start with a double-sided piece of cardstock. And one of the things that's important, especially if you're putting this on a table, you want to make sure and decorate both sides of the teapot box. So I'm going to start out with planning my papers, and one of the things that you want to think about as you're doing this is that because we want it to be the same on the front and the back, this double-sided paper gets, all right, so we're going to start with cutting the pattern face up, all right, and then we're going to go back and we're going to cut that same piece of cardstock, but we're going to cut it face down so that when the two go together, let me just show you, so the two go together, the inside of the box matches the inside of the box and the outside as well. It was funny, I was just thinking, what did I just say? That's fun when you're self-editing all the time. Okay, same thing goes for cutting the embellishments. So you want to do each one of those twice so that we have that happen I'm going to take this away. And I think this is going to cut through this twice, and all you have to do is test it. I don't recommend cutting the gold foil paper twice, like double stacked together, because the dies engrave that beautiful design down into the paper, and so everything in the gold foil needs to be done one at a time. Let's just see if our fancy box worked. I think it did. Yeah. Okay, so now you see, aha, perfect. Love it. All right, now from here, we also have handles on our project that are gold foil, and we do the same thing. Now, I'm not a big waster of paper on this project, so we really only want this little ear shape, and we want to cut the back of the paper, and then we're going to cut it on the face of the paper. And here's one tip when you're doing this, because if you're using a new mat, you won't see it, but when you cut down into the magnetic mat, whatever's impressed on your magnet sheet is going to actually find its way into the matte foil. One way to solve this is to take your magnet mat and cut on the other side. So cut into the other side if you haven't done that already. Okay, yeah, you heard it here. She turned her mat over. Woohoo! Okay. Now, we always need to do a little fussy cutting, and I think you're going to want to save the rest of this little gold shadow layer. I know I'm going to want to save it for another project, but all we are doing is taking the handle off the piece of porcelain, paper porcelain that is. These get saved. Okay, and from here, all we're going to do is we're going to apply adhesive. So we've decided that, that this is the outside of our box, okay? And we always recommend that you fold along the score lines. And so this is how the box is made, okay? So we're going to be folding up, and there are tabs here that fold in. And you see that adhesive is on the outer pattern, the main side of the box, okay? And it's going to go just like that. So you're going to fold up, and we're going to do that from both sides. So what ends up happening is that you have this sturdy base for your box, so it's doubled up. So you're going to connect the two of them, and then I'm just going to fold all the tabs at one time. And you want to make sure that your adhesive covers are off. And if you use hot glue for this, that's also, I think, recommended. And you see how I'm going to fold into this. I'm going to go like that and press down. And then I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing. Okay, lots of fun in creative box making. Just wait till you see the ones we have coming for Christmas. Oh, so exciting. And Halloween. We've got all these great little boxes coming. Okay, so from here, if you're thinking, all right, I'm going to decorate, and so you want some edge-to-edge adhesive on those handles, you might want to put these handles on before you fold the box, just so it can be nice and even. And I have a little collage of embellishments here. But then this little, the little lid, I think, is the defining part of creating the box. Love that. Everything you do for one side, you should do for the other. And then fill this with embellishments. Maybe you want to put your gift in there. A gift card is a great idea. So many ways to create with this set. And just look, if you just wanted to do one side and put a little treat on the inside, maybe it's almonds for a wedding or tea bags for a friend that needs to get well soon. These are the ways that you can be even more creative with this die set. And that's beautiful in the making.